Hello, good evening to all the Highlanders and our future colleagues, Highlanders. It's such a pleasure to welcome you on this info meeting in which we would like to present you some basics about the Highlander and some specifics about Highlander Julian Alps. All of this in order to make your arrival and your trip and enjoyment of Highlander as smooth as possible. I have prepared a little bit of presentation. I mean, it's around half an hour of presentation. And after that, I will probably explain most of it, but after that, you are so welcome to type down some questions, or at the end, we will have some questions and answers period, and you're welcome to give us some questions later on. Not to be wasting any time, I would just like to start with a photo of our route, and I would like to start with some information about Slovenia. As I see from the application list, there are many of you who are coming for the first time to Slovenia, and we would like to tell you a little bit more about it. Slovenia is green, healthy, active destination. This is our strategy, and we live this strategy, and it is truly this. It's a natural paradise. Slovenia is over 60% of Slovenia is covered by forests. You will experience that because you will be walking many of them. It's one of the greenest countries in the world, and it was first country declared by a green destination of the world by Green Destinations. You will feel that because we will be asking you so many times not to leave any trace behind you. Of course, not to leave any garbage behind you, not even the smallest one. We have to leave the area where we camp or where we walk. We have to leave it cleaner, even cleaner than what we got. Slovenia is committed to sustainability. All the tap water is drinkable, so you do not need to buy any bottled water. We have numerous eco-label accommodations, zero waste destinations, and so on. Slovenia is such a diverse country in such a small area. You can hike in Julian Alps, you can hike in Mediterranean hills, karst plateau, vineyards, and all that. Slovenia has over 10,000 kilometers of marked hiking trails. All of this is important if you are coming earlier. I know some people have noticed me. They are coming earlier, a week earlier. Some people are staying in Socha Valley after the finish line, and you are very welcome to get more info about Slovenian tourism on slovenia.info. You can get more information about accommodation, about activities on Slovenia Outdoor. This is the second bullet, and more info about Socha Valley on the third link. If you have your phone right here, you can just take a picture of those web pages, or you will find them. So Slovenia Outdoor and Socha Valley. So about the Highlander, you know we have two formats in Julian Alps. We have 5 days Hercules and 3 days Pegasus. So with us, Hercules is 5 days. It cannot be any shorter, it cannot be more. It's exactly 5 days, and Pegasus is exactly 3 days, not less, not more. We are organizing, of course, Julian Alps event, which is gorgeous as well. We have even improved the route from the last year. The last stage, which was a little bit challenging, it was demanding. We changed this. And the last stage of Julian Alps is now a bit less demanding. We are organizing Julian Alps in mid of August. So I'm sure you know the concept. It's Hercules is 100 kilometers trail. Pegasus is a little bit more, is 60 or a little bit more than 60 kilometers. Hercules 5 days, Pegasus 3 days. This is the team that will be taking care of you. You will be meeting us on Friday afternoon. If you are arriving to Slovenia or the days before, please join us on Friday afternoon. We can meet each other. You can ask some last-minute questions. We can help you with the GPX files and applications, and give you some last-minute tips and tricks. So if you are in Bochum, Rybčovlas already on Friday the 20th, please come and meet us. Otherwise, we meet on Saturday, the 21st of June morning. So this is the organization team. For those who have been with us, you have met us. The team is more or less similar for all the events. Highlander has some ground rules. They're not very strict rules. No, they are most of all rules because of your safety, but they are important and you have to stick with them. Highlander is non-competitive event. We do not have a start list. We do not have a finishers list. It's nowhere public. It's not important how many hours you need to complete the stage. Just please arrive to the finish line before the 7-8 p.m. Normally, people who arrive later than 8 p.m. is because they enjoy somewhere on the sun and so on. So it's non-competitive. We will be, when you arrive to the checkpoint, you arrive to the checkpoint each evening. When you arrive to the checkpoint, you must register with my colleague. You will get the stamp into your ID and she will write down that you have arrived. And this is very important that we know that you are there for your safety and all that. On our webpage, you have a list of required equipment. Please put emphasis on that list. Go check it. And you have there written which is required equipment and which is suggestion. Food. You will get 15 dry meals. I will talk about food later on. You are cooking and preparing your own food. You are sleeping in tents. I will also talk about it later on. It is important that you are sleeping in your tent. No overnight stands in huts or other facilities all the overnight stays in huts and other facilities are strictly prohibited. So we cannot come 100 or 200 of us to a hut because we don't want to sleep that day in a tent. Transport, it's exclusively walking. Yeah, I mean, you could be finding some bus or something in that area somewhere, but no, you are Highlanders, and I'm sure you're not even thinking about hitchhiking or something like this. As I was mentioning in the beginning, Slovenia is really sustainable country. It's green country, and all the improper disposal of waste and leaving any traces is strictly prohibited. and leads to disqualification. I'm sure I do not need to explain that, but just in case. Somebody has his mic on. Please turn your mic off. I mean, we do not. It's not that we don't want to hear you, but we don't want to hear your personal conversations. You are receiving from us 3 dry meals a day. Normally, it's not dehydrated meals, so it's not like meat and potatoes that you only put boiling water on it. It's a real food. It's like pre-cooked rice, which only needs 2 minutes to finish, or pre-cooked pasta, which needs like 7 minutes to cook. But normally, it's something that you need to cook like 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, it's a real food. You get 3 meals a day. You can decide whatever you want it to be, your lunch or dinner. You can mix it. You can eat pasta for breakfast if you like it. Yeah, it's up to you. Our meals are calorically adjusted for an adult who is hiking. Normally, people are bringing us back the food because they have too much of food, but it is your own responsibility. Check how much food you got from us, and if you need more, ask my colleague. You need to take enough food on your hike, okay? We as organizers, we are bringing more than enough food. We normally take 100 or 200 kilos of food back home. We donate it later on, but however, we want to give you enough. Yeah. So if you need more, you have to ask us, please. So the water, drinking water, will be on every checkpoint. Please, when you leave checkpoint, you need to have 3 to 4 liters of water in order to have enough for the whole day. Leave the checkpoint with 3 to 4 liters of water. There will be classic and vegetarian meals, and you can bring any energy bars, nuts, and something like this with you. Normally, people bring something like energy bars or something, or some chocolates or something. They bring what really they like for a comfort food. We will have some energy bars, but normally people like those that they really like. So about the start. Let me just check one thing. Yes, about the start. So we are starting on 21st of June. You know that it's next to Bohin Lake. The village is called Ribteulas. You can join us, as I said, on Friday evening from 5 to 7 p.m. You can come and meet us. You can pick up your starting package on Friday evening and so on. Otherwise, we see you on Saturday morning from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. It's check-in. You will get ID. In ID, you will get your stamps. And in ID, you will also get some important information about the route and so on. So please read your ID when you receive it. You will get ID, you will get a printed out map. Your equipment will be overviewed. It means that you need a sleeping bag. You can share a tent, but you need a tent. Yes, there have been people who came without the tent. You need proper hiking shoes. This is not flip-flops or teva or something. Yes, we have seen that before. So hiking shoes. It can be middle height, so they're not to be shoes for climbing or for 2,000 meters above the level. It can be like those middle hiking shoes. There are people who come in trail running shoes. It is not prohibited. If it's dry, it's okay. We do not recommend that, but it's okay. But you know, if it's rainy, it can get slippery. So it's up to you. On the start, you will also get our SOS phone number, in which we will be available 24/7. At the start, you can also hand in a backpack or your suitcase or whatever you have. In this suitcase or backpack, you will receive back after the finish line. Okay, so this is something that you will need if you are prolonging the stay in Slovenia. Maybe just a little bit how it functions. So on Saturday morning, we all start. I didn't say that. We start at 9 a.m. If you will be there earlier, you can also start a bit earlier from 8:30 or something like this. But we like that you all together start at 9, that we make a group photo and so on. Yeah. First day, the route is most or less in the forest, in the shade, so you don't need to worry too much about that. Saturday we meet in Ribčev Las. We start. You walk, you hike whole day, and on Saturday afternoon, early evening, we meet on first checkpoint in Podbrdo. We all sleep there. And next morning, you can start whatever time you want and go hike whole day and go to and reach checkpoint number 2, Kniške Ravne. The same situation on checkpoint. You receive water, food for that evening, and food for next day. And there are some additional activities like stretching and so on. And also on Sunday evening on Kniške Ravne, you sleep over, and on the third day you again start and walk your stage. On day 3, people going to Pegasus are finishing. They are going towards Most na Soči, and Hercules, they are going towards camping Sibir in Tolmin, where they have checkpoint number 3. Sleeping, as I said, overnight stays is only at checkpoints. So we are not sleeping wherever we want. In Slovenia, this is strictly prohibited. Sleeping whenever. You are only allowed to sleep on checkpoints. Exception of that is only if you are in some kind of danger of if you are not able to reach the checkpoint. In that case, please call us on SOS number. Explain us that you are not able to reach the checkpoint, and in this case, you can sleep somewhere else. This is in SOS situation. You can sleep somewhere else. You are all the time having your sleeping bag, your tent. You need to have enough water all the time, and you are all the time having food. So if you cannot reach the checkpoint, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Sleep over, talk to us, and we meet next day. It's important we are leaving no trace. Please, when you pick up your gear, when you pick up your tent, double check around the tent if there are not any like small pieces of garbage left. About the gear, what you will receive from us is ID. This is like a small booklet. You will be, as I mentioned, receiving the stamps on that in this booklet. In this booklet, it is also written our SOS number, and it is also written something about points of interest that are along the route. You will also receive printed out maps. On the checkpoints, there is some additional programs, some stretching, some get-together meetings, some bonfire night together. And then on checkpoint 3, you can visit Socha River, refresh yourself. You can go to Tolmin town and so on. About arriving to the start, since you are all coming from abroad, you will probably be arriving one day earlier. So what we recommend is sleeping in Ribcholas, and then we recommend sleeping from Friday to Saturday in Ribcholas and be on a walking distance to start. So if you're arriving by plane to Ljubljana airport, then we are suggesting some shuttles like Go Opti, and arriving with shuttles to Bohinj or to Ribcholas. If you are staying in Ljubljana, you have a direct bus, which is going either Friday during the day or Saturday early morning. The direct bus goes from Ljubljana to Ribcholas. You have all the links on our webpage. All the information are very, very detailed on our webpage. So it's better to read it there, because probably the names that I'm now telling you are pretty new to you. If you are coming by car, we recommend parking in Bohinjska Bistrica. It is park and ride parking Kubla, K-O-B-L-A. Kubla, it is free of charge. You can leave your car there for more days. This parking is something like 10 minutes walk from parking to the bus station. It's like 10 minutes walk, and then you have to catch the public bus on Saturday morning or Friday afternoon and reach the Ribcholas. Yeah, that's it. About the arrival to the start. And then transfer from the finish back to Bohinjska Bistrica. This is organized. So you come to the start in your own arrangement, because normally most of you will sleep over in Ribcholas. But transfer from the finish back to Bohinjska Bistrica is after the event with Hercules. First of all, I'll explain for Hercules. There will be shuttles that will pick up you on the finish line, take you to the train station in Most na Sochi, and from there you will take train to Bohinjska Bistrica. The whole trip is like 1.5 hours, something like this. And we will be adjusting, of course, ourselves to the train timetable. Transportation is organized on 5th day, of course, because on the finish is on the fifth day. So Hercules shuttle from the finish line to the railway station, and then train to Bohinjska Bistrica, not to Ribcholas. There are no trains no trains in Ribcholas, but to Bohinjska Bistrica. Transfer for the Pegasus for the 3-day event is also after the event. There is train from Most na Sochi to Bohinjska Bistrica. This is a trip of something like 45 minutes. The train station in the Most na Sochi is something like 15 minutes walk from finish line. So spare enough energy for this 15 minutes walk. it's a nice walk. It's along the river. For those going to Pegasus, bring your swimsuits. There is a river Socha on the finish line, and it's so refreshing. Yeah, you can dive in. You won't stay in too long because it's very cold, but it's a good idea. On the finish line, you will be able to buy some merchandise, some things with our logo, and a little bit of other things. Prepare for the trip. Read our webpage. It's carefully written. Everything is on it. There is a baggage checklist. Check if you have anything, everything. There is a Word file somewhere. You can download it and check if you have it all. We suggest spray against ticks. You will get a GPX file from us on email 4 days before the event. Don't download that one from the webpage because it's not detailed enough. 4 days before the event, you get an email with all final information. The email will also have a QR code that you will show us on the start, and that email will also include that GPX file. You have to come to the start in person with your ID. Okay, that's it. Let me check if we have any questions. Are you allowed to? Okay, I'm reading the first question from Jesper. Thank you, Jesper, for the question. Are you allowed to use path other than the official route? Yes. We are suggesting the route, but it's not really obligatory. Especially if you're going to the 5 days event or 3 days event, there are some very interesting things that you can also see. If you are in good shape, you can prolong the trail. On 5 days event, on 4th day, there is a magnificent peak where you can get like amazing views, and also on day 5, there you can do some detour and visit also Mountain Matayur. I understand that you do not remember all the names right now, but please, on checkpoints, consult us. Come to us. You have seen the picture of us, the team. We will be with you for whole 3 or 5 days, the same team. So it means you will know us. Come and consult us if you want to prolong your hike, if you want to visit something else. We will give you some tips and tricks. Somebody is asking me if there is going to be a phone signal the whole time. No, not the whole time. The phone signal is most of the time. Maybe something else that I didn't mention is important. Electricity is only on evening number 3. So only for Hercules, there is electricity on checkpoint number 3. We are Highlanders. It means that our let me just get this. Let me just get this this slide, and to put some emphasis on this. Yeah. Let me check if you see the slide that I want to show. Yes, you do. Okay. So on our campsites, the infrastructure is really minimal. It's in the nature. Sometimes it's really far from towns. All the checkpoints are reachable by car, but the infrastructure is minimal. There are portable toilets. maybe you know them by name Toy Toy. So those blue cabins, portable toilets, they are there. There is drinking water. There is no electricity and no showers, of course. Yeah. On evening number 3, as I said, only for Hercules, there is shower and electricity because we are in the campsite. This is not normal for Highlanders, but it's a little bit of pampering for all of us. So yes, I do recommend taking power bank, and I do recommend sparing your battery on telephone. Don't use it too much. Yes, you need to bring four. I'm replying to questions further on about the water. Somebody is asking, why do you need 4 liters of water on day 1? On day 1, I mean, on all days, please start with 3 to 4 liters of water. Why you need it? Because you're gonna hike for 6 to 8 hours. Your body needs at least like 3 liters of water, and you will need it also for cooking. You will need something like half a liter of water, probably, for cooking, and 2 to 3 liters, 3 liters of water for drinking. So please don't start without the water. Yeah. In day 1, you will be going to town Bohinska Bystrica after 7 kilometers. So you can buy or refill water in Bohinska Bystrica. So you actually don't need to start with 4 liters. You can start with 2 liters. Okay. But don't forget to refill in Bohinska Bystrica. On day 2, there is a spring of water, something like half an hour after the start. But if you want on day 2, if you want to start with less than 4 liters of water, double check with me and my colleagues if there is running water in Trtnik. It's nature. Sometimes the taps are, there is water, sometimes there is not. I'm talking about the route. On checkpoints, there's always drinking water. On checkpoints, always drinking water. And of course, there is, there are no showers on checkpoints, but normally there are very nice river or some springs, and you can always refresh yourself. On campground, drinking water, yes. Showers, no. Streams are on most of the checkpoints. There on checkpoint number 1 there is stream. On checkpoint number 2, the stream is something like 20 minutes walking from the checkpoint, but you will pass that spring. You can refresh before coming to start. Gluten-free, no. Vegetarian, yes. Food. Further on, if you need to bring water filter, water in Slovenia is so clean, you will see. But I don't know from what kind of background you're coming, you know? So if you think you need water filter, please bring it. But we, Europeans, Slovenians, we do not filter water. And we drink water from springs. So in the nature, yeah. Yeah, about the trail running shoes, I have explained. We suggest real hiking shoes. We do not suggest trail running shoes. You will see many people hiking in trail running shoes. Most of them, it's okay if it's dry, but if it's wet, it can get slippery. Yeah. What kind of weather is expected? All kinds of weather are expected. Daily 20 to 30 degrees. In the night from 10 to 15 degrees. We will be sleeping close to 800 or 1000 above sea level. So it can get something like 10 degrees in the night. It can be very sunny. It can be something like 2 days of rain. So bring your rain gear. If you need to bring your stove for cooking, yes, of course you need to. It's obligatory. Please check the list of obligatory things. Yeah, you need to bring your stove. You can more people can share stove, but you need to have enough gas with you. What should you do if you get lost or if there are no Wi-Fi? You have printed out maps, and your obligatory gear is compass. You can have a device with GPS or with compass, but you are obliged there your device with compass is functioning for a whole 3 or 5 days. Otherwise, you have to bring classic compass, and you will get printed out a material map from us. Where you can buy gas from stove, you can buy them. You can buy this in Slovenian sport markets. No, there are no. Oh, please read the web page of Highlander carefully, really carefully, because you are asking about trail signs along the way. One of the main characteristics of Highlander is that there are no signs along the route because it's self-guided tour. You get GPX for if you want to have it on your appliances, and you get printed out map for walking and for orientating. So no trail signs. There is not something that Highlander globally does. Okay, I think I have answered all the questions. If you didn't catch something, can you give us more information about the food? White apple meals. Yeah, so it's right meals. It's I have explained. Maybe you were not here, I think. I will give you the if you need the recording, I can send you a link in 2 days or something like this. The link will be ready, and I can send you the recording. And there's also I have explained about the